Hi, it's Sheila Dancho and welcome to my kitchen. And guess what I'm cooking today? I am making pickled eggs. Now, I'm running a 5-day reset right now. We're with the group, and it's part of my Get Healthy program. So for 5 days, we focus on really resetting metabolism and helping release the excess weight that we may be storing in the form of not having an empty gut or water retention, and starting to release the fat by eating low glycemic foods. So what we do is we eat 5 times a day. And part of that eating 5 times a day, like it's breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, and dinner. So part of the snacks are a snack that's combining protein, fats, and carbs. So a healthy snack, that's around 100 to 200 calories. So as part of the group, they've been asking, and you part of the group, I know you're gonna be watching this, is how to make pickled eggs. Pickled eggs is a really excellent option for a healthy, quick snack. And so let me show you. So first of all, I have a pot. I'm gonna turn on my pot. Hi, Ida. Hey, welcome to my kitchen. This is kind of cool, isn't it? That you can actually see what I'm making. So I'm making pickled eggs today. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add 2 cups of vinegar. This is just pickling vinegar. So you can use the strong pickling vinegar, that's extra strong, or you could just use ordinary vinegar, but just vinegar. And then 3/4 of a cup of water. And then 1 beautiful Spanish onion that has been chopped up. I love garlic, so can you smell that? Look at that. That's garlic from my garden, extra strong. So I took 4 cloves and sliced them up. And because I like that garlicky taste. Then 2 teaspoons of sugar, just a little bit of sugar. Then I have 2 tablespoons of pickling spice. I'm also going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, and you can leave it at that. That's a basic brine. There's lots of different brines you can make, but I like it a little spicy, a little tangy, a little fiery, kind of like my hair. And so I have grown chili peppers. So I'm gonna add, this is from my garden, and all I've done is just dried them. You just dry chili peppers and they store forever. So I'm just gonna add a couple of those to the brine so we have a little extra kick, because my husband likes a little spicy. So I'm just gonna let that brine. So what we're gonna do is, if you can see that, I'm just gonna boil this brine for about 5 minutes. So once it starts boiling, I'm gonna time it for 5 minutes. We're gonna make sure that it's that the onions are cooked, that the garlic is, and that it's creating this beautiful brine. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put the brine in this beautiful big jar. My mom used these always for making pickles, big pickles, big jars of pickles, and I mean, she was always a canner. So this is from hers. And once I add the brine, then I'm gonna add my 18 eggs. So if you see that, these are eggs I boiled. Now I boil them hard, so I boil them for at least 10 minutes. So they're hard boiled. I then immediately plunge them into cold water so that they don't turn like this kind of a funny blue. And it also helps you peel the egg better. So 18 eggs. So put the brine, after 5 minutes of cooking, in the jar, put the eggs in the jar, put the lid on, and let it cool on the counter. Once it's room temperature, then put it in the fridge, and it can store for weeks. But when do you start eating it? Because you're going to be anxious to have a pickled egg. So leave it overnight for at least 24 hours for the brine to soak into the egg. And then you can have a pickled egg just like that for a quick, healthy snack. Now, eggs are great in protein. Like 1 little egg has about 5 to 6 grams of protein. It has some good, healthy fat in the egg yolk. So this is a great snack. It's around 90 calories. So if you're, also because it's pickled in vinegar brine, it also helps with digestion and lowering the glycemic index and all these other wonderful things. And again, it can store for weeks in the fridge. My background's German, And the Germans did a lot of pickling. My mom has done a lot of pickling in her years. And how did pickled eggs, if you want to know a little bit of the history of pickled eggs started in the bars, that they would actually have boiled eggs. And then eventually the German bars in the US started making pickled eggs. And the pickled eggs, and I still remember this, going to the Holland Hotel in Beausejour, and there'd be these bigger jars, there's like really big jars of pickled eggs. So as you're drinking your beer, you'd have a pickled egg and it add a little sustenance. That was the time before all the junk food, of all the snacks and pre-packaged things. They had a healthier option to provide some sustenance to the people drinking the beer. And from there, it just became more common and available, and maybe even making a resurgence. But my group, my wonderful Re-Energize You 5-day group, was saying, what's a healthy snack? And I said, well, you could have a boiled egg. And then someone said, what about pickled eggs? I said, that's a great idea. And they said, well, do you make pickled eggs? And I said, I do, but I haven't made pickled eggs for a long time. So I took up my recipe, and here we are. So anyway, Gary is so looking forward to having the pickled eggs starting tomorrow because he's on the reset. He's lost 6 pounds already on reset. 6 pounds in like 4 days. 4 days he lost 6 pounds. He's just feeling better. I can just see his energy's increasing. He's feeling better, and he's looking forward to his pickled eggs. So if you like this home cooking show, I mean, I always have a good time, but please give me a like, some love, a comment, share it with your friends, because this is just kind of a fun thing that I do just to help distill, you know, and show my cooking abilities and how you can have fun and eat healthy. Eating healthy, oh wow, this is really steaming. Eating healthy doesn't mean boring. Eating healthy means good, healthy food. So again, I'm gonna set this for 5 minutes and we'll keep it boiling. So again, like it, love it, share it. I appreciate it. Love you guys. Stay tuned for my next cooking show.